welcome back. We're getting ready to go with the second map here of the FITES LAN TF2 6v6 Grand Finals.
Grand Finals.
They've been grand so far.
Yeah.
Street Hoops Esports having a little bit of an issue with Clockwork kind of being a badass.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. I know it was a little garbage time at the end there, but that was some really impressive ambassador work from Clockwork. You almost wonder if maybe he might pull that out if they're in a tough situation here. So.
I know he's not a fan of Highlander, but I guess he does have some spy skills to be rocking, and certainly on display at the end of that match.
Absolutely.
We definitely saw some Goalie Watch teams talking about the map. We had Radium in here saying that it wasn't really one of his favorites. Ninja Nick as well. Like, didn't really like it. Pushing last is definitely difficult. Yeah,
it's a stalemating map at times, and you've got to have really good DM and some interesting strategies to break out of those stalemates.
Yeah, we saw the Conqueror, which I'm personally a fan of some of these items coming out that are kind of map specific. You know, where you might not run that. You might not run that item on a different map, but you know, in Goalie Watch, you need that extra push to get towards last quickly.
Yeah,
and get that speed boost. You know.
Still sticking with the original prediction. Think Pharaoh's going to take this one?
I think so. Yeah. Nothing I saw in that last map really made me change my mind. Yeah. You know, we've seen some good plays from those guys. Paragon and Deadbolt, I think, are you know, one of our rising talents.
Yeah.
But you know, I also think maybe they're a season behind Bronze. If you look at the progression of some of these players, I think that Bronze, you know, has really been tearing it up as one of the new rising scout talents, and they are pretty kick-ass. So
I think they said they were waiting on some bathroom breaks.
Yeah,
before they get started. So.
Maybe one of these players just running out there real quick. So we're gonna have a few 5 minutes, but. Let's give a quick round of shout-outs again, because there's a lot of people here that have been helping us out, as well as the fantastic crowd that's been joining us online. We really appreciate you guys tuning in to us here at XTV Esports. We want to give a shout-out to all the FITES staff members. Czar is one of the main dudes. TheShoctor going huge for us. Mahoney, Zan over there, holding down the tournaments, organizing things for us.
Best dressed guy at the LAN.
Yep, he was looking stylish last year. Same outfit.
Did you watch it? You watched it, right? No? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pulled it out of the closet though, and you know, looking suave again. So, shout out to Shoctor. I don't know if I listened to him. If not, shout out to him again. Shout out to our production crew. Big old Dashner going huge, and ShdwPuppet helping us out quite a bit as well. Shout out to KaptanKul for running around with us.
Watching TF2 wake up. It's amazing.
I like it when people insult how bad my maps are. Oh yeah, that's right. We have a poll going live. We're seeing that the links drop that in chat over your guys' MVPs for both teams. Now, Street Hoops Esports, maybe a little bit more difficult to pick an MVP from them last round, but let's widen the scope a little bit, and the MVP for Street Hoops, and if they do end up on in second place, the player that has helped them to get to that second place finish. So
looks like leaning towards Clockwork right now.
Yeah, we don't want to swing anybody's opinion, but yeah,
I voted for Bronze. I don't know. I thought he was awesome. That was an amazing performance.
I think Clockwork's been going really hot. Certainly this map. Certainly.
And remember, this is overall performance too. It's not like just what just happened. So I mean, Bronze has had a really great tournament, I think. So.
Yeah. I agree as well. I think if we compile the stats and look at all the maps across the board, I think that Bronze has had a good tournament. That's for sure.
It appears Mason voted for himself.
Oh snap! Fragile getting a couple of votes. Marmaduke Grill's getting a couple of votes. Rick, I guess,
Rick.
getting
Nobody likes Rick.
Yeah. Sometimes you got these players that they don't get the glory, but are key components of the team.
Exactly.
And I think certainly the earlier upper bracket match with Rick, he played a big part of that.
So yeah, check that poll out. Vote on that. The winner will get a special prize.
Yep, one of these prizes right here, a little action figure. All right, well, I'm I'm still not sure who all is coming back here. Mason still getting a little bit of crap from his teammates about potentially being allergic to fried pickles.
Oh, is that
at least you know, I don't know, something made that come up, and well, he maybe should have had that come up in a different location other than Marmaduke Grill's bed. But you know, the staff here at the hotel also coming through for us, and looks like we do have good luck, have fun thrown out and plugins unloaded.
There we go. So
we're gonna take another peek at the rollout of DWATNA and Street Hoops.
Discuss it once. I'm gonna die. I'm really weak.
All right, well, DWATNA's still alive. Oh, the bottle's out.
Oh man.
Oh!
That makes me.
Yeah, there we go. At least he gets the, yeah, you know, kind of bring. Marmaduke says unfair, which yeah, I mean he takes mini crits. You use stickies. Maybe bronze crash. Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna get a pause.
So we got a pause here. A little unfortunate start to the second map here. Unfortunate, well, for the Street Hoops as well as for us having a little bit of a pause here. But you know, glad we did have that team communications. I guess the viewers more informed than us about how that went down. Hopefully it was positive, question mark? I don't know. It'd be tough staying positive when your mid-fight's going like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you never know.
Yeah.
You're trying to do what you can, and as long as there's no vulgar language.
Do we have the, well, our admin who was making the polls, good old Shadow Doctor.
ShdwPuppet?
ShdwPuppet.
Dr.ShdwPuppet.
Dr. ShdwPuppet.
PhD.
Shadow Doctor?
Yes.
PhD in puppet shadows.
TF2ology is what we used to say. That's what we used to say.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay, looks like we are live once again. I was going to say, though, I think we do have our straw poll for the MVP of Street Hoops as well. Curious about those results, but we'll check into that later or determine that winner. And right now, though, RIP Pharaoh just pushing in hard. We have broken HUDs. And, you know, players skate walking a little bit. The HUDs, unfortunately, you know, we can reload them, but every time we reload them, you can get a little stutter. And, yeah, so it's kind of obnoxious to try to do that. We'll try to update you as much as possible and just do that on our side. With both medics about to get uber charge here and all players up. Paragon has gone heavy weapons guy, and Deadbolt is on sniper. Clockwork also pulling some sniper out.
Interesting.
And Huey Lewis taken out by Marmaduke Grills. That's sizzled. Ouch. Sizzled. So Huey Lewis, a drop in each map.
And Uber already in there, really didn't do too much with it. Street Hoops having a pretty good last defense, pulling out the pickaxe, trying to get the kill, but Clockwork snipes him down with the SMG and then pays for it with his own life. Deadbolt moving in there, so gonna reset, I guess, here, and looks like we're gonna get a recap of second from Street Hoops.
And that's good for Huey Lewis. Against all odds, they dropped their uber charge and managed to survive and eke out some defense and push out and capture the second point.
Absolutely. So going to reset things in their favor now, pushing back in. We've got a 20%-ish Uber advantage in the favor of Street Hoops. Probably not a huge deal there. I imagine both teams will have their Ubers ready to go by the time the current stalemate and choke is over.
Overall, though, a good recovery from Street Hoops.
Yeah,
you know, they're back up against the wall. Now they've given themselves some space to work with.
Absolutely.
And this is kind of, you know, the scenario. A lot of maps, you kind of get into kind of a standoff here. Fragile does kind of want to go in, but he ends up getting banged up.
Marmaduke too there.
Yeah, he's going to have to retreat to the other choke to pick up the health pack. And choke is free for Street Hoops to come in.
Yeah, you gotta wonder if maybe they're
on it though.
Yeah, I don't know what the decision making was there. They had a scout down in flank that saw him backing up, and just finally now coming in there. Paragon eats a pipe from Rick there, finally up on top of the nipple at mid, capturing, and the Ruber is popped here. And Huey holding, finally does pop it. Gets juggled a little bit there.
Oh, no, and Huey drops to what now?
Oh, boy.
Who can't do Nutchma.
Yeah, Huey alone at mid now. Nobody to help him there. And he's trying to escape, and they're letting him go.
God.
Finally taken down there. Clockwork on a 2K right now.
Yeah, and I think I'd like to attribute that failure to, you know, the fact that the rest of the Street Hoops team playing with, you know, 2 players they don't normally play with.
And Huey Lewis back at 2 now, so
yeah, taken out.
They're gonna get it here.
I mean, they were just indecisive getting into middle, and then Paragon made a decent jump in. But if the combo was already on the Spire, Paragon would have had more support in terms of firepower from the soldiers.
Right.
And they jumped in, but it was a little bit later, and you know, I think that was a good opportunity for them to get in and put some pressure on the middle point, but didn't really turn into anything except for the Pharaohs, RIP Pharaoh, taking the second point.
And we've got Paragon on Sniper now, Deadbolt's on the Pyro, so we've got a pretty solid last defense. Kind of surprised not to see a heavy or anything back here. With Pharaoh ready to push in here, they're going to have Uber in probably about 10 seconds, and they're going to be pushing right away. They know they've got the advantage here.
Yeah, we'll see. Paragon might go heavy, considering that RIP will probably be poking in here shortly. Trying to get some pressure on Huey Lewis as well. Uber has been popped.
Yeah, Pyro up there doing work, keeping him off though, so not much going on, but there is a capture going down. Pyro gets on the point, Demo Man holding it as well. Soldier jumping around, trying to find the medic, still Ubered up over there. Scout jumps in, can't quite get the kill though. Both scouts in on the medic now, neither can do quite anything. Red medic, Fragile, running around inside. He's gonna pick his soldier up. He tries to get back on the
wow.
Oh,
the extinguish!
What?
Oh, and Bronze gets on the point, but taken out by Ash.
Deadbolt had to ask him a question real quick.
Yeah, and that was extremely close. I mean, that point almost captured. Good job by Fragile, just being aggressive, wants to stay in there and almost created the opportunity.
Yeah, he was giving them something else to shoot at, hoping his players could come on and take those guys down, but just didn't work out that time. So let's reset it, and here we go again for another last push.
And this time, Deadbolt going on Engineer. So that he can build a sentry gun. Should have time to get that set up. Clockwork threw out a ha-ha, but I'm not entirely sure what he was referencing.
I don't know, but Ash just took Marmaduke down there. I don't know if Marmaduke was maybe trying to do something a little silly or sneaky. He's been doing that all day here, so I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe he drops for Sniper or something here. I don't know. See what he comes up as. Yep, goes Sniper. So interesting. That's probably what they're going to play off for their entry frag. Right now, Street Hoop's getting very aggressive up forward now. A lot of spam coming in lower from the Demo Man, but Pharaoh's having none of that, and they're just going to set up and get ready to go here.
Yeah, Huey Lewis almost has the overcharge. Sentry at the back of the point.
Interesting.
Definitely an interesting location. I mean, could easily be taken out by stickies either on the sides. Looks like he is going to move it. Also an issue for rollers potentially.
Yeah.
And base of the stairs is also a very good location for it.
That is good. That protects you from the back cap and allows the rest of your team to kind of worry about what's going on in front of them.
Question is whether someone from that upper right entrance will see it.
Nope, Scouts got it now, so they know where it is.
And should be.
Oh no! Wow, Deadbolt actually goes down there, and the gun is unprotected right now. Uber coming in above it, taken down with one quick rocket there.
Marmaduke being obnoxious on the side, just trying to distract things, creates an opening for Rick to spam some stickies in there.
Yeah.
Clockwork, Bronze, and Mason down.
Oof,
but Rick with a nice pipe. He's gonna have.
Oh yeah, just runs into the scout pair coming out of spawn there.
Yeah, the Wonder Twins, easy frag for them with Rick showing his back. Deadbolt might get out here, try to put some time on the cap.
He's going to. Yep.
Yeah, and the soldier runs out as well, using that escape plan. And then it's like, oh maybe I should get some help
here. Here comes the scout pair from Pharaoh. Soldiers over there trying to prevent them. They are going to get this recapture though. Yeah, they do end up getting it there. So it gets them the point back, gets them some time, but they can't really do anything else with it. And we do have Huey on the crit scrape.
Nice. That's an interesting switch up. You know, now that they're in control of the second point and not completely locked into last, that is a very good switch up.
Yeah.
We're also going to try to build it right here with the scout. So
we'll see what they can do. If you think they're going to go for a Demo Man in, one big crit sticky.
Yeah, without a doubt. And the Demo Man, you can see Duetna's like flank. Let's go through big door.
They're rotating now.
And
see what they can do with it.
Red might see though. They might notice that nobody's there. So they're shifting over. Here comes the crits.
Nothing going down right now. We get one sticky.
Oh, he does get Mason long range.
Wow, but
Huey Lewis did go down.
Yeah, Marmaduke with the big bomb in, almost a distraction. Really nice play there.
Yeah, so the thing they need to accomplish now in terms of objectives, capture middle. They're doing that, but also get in there and pressure Fragile, which And they're not really doing.
Right, and nobody's really pushing the second point yet either, so you got to be careful you don't get choked in, and it looks like they are finally getting one soldier up there, but that's it. And I don't see anybody coming around through flank either.
Yeah. Because that scenario, you know, if you could get a scout in there and pressure him to pop Uber on the defensive side of 2, then you could build another crits. But it looks like Huey Lewis actually coming back up with the Uber
there.
Yeah, with the Uber charge, early Uber. Marmaduke Grill starts things off with 1 frag.
Yeah, that was actually really good spam in to force that pop there. I don't think they wanted to use that quite that early.
Yeah. Oh, Marmaduke, eating up.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't work out too well for old bearded Marm there.
Yeah, Rick gets a kill on Deadbolt though as he was trying to get in, follow up some of that damage.
Yeah, and here we are again. Nice little chokehold. See if they can do anything with it. Soldier's getting awfully pokey out there. Not able to do any damage though. And both teams, here we go. The old Gully Wash mid stalemates.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, this is where I wonder if maybe Clockwork's going to try and pull something that we saw last match. You know, maybe go for that little spy drop just to be a little froggy with it.
Yeah, it's a little early on this map to pull out the crazy strats. I mean, we're 10 minutes in, the tied 0-0. Huey-less is out through choke, uses the Uber as he takes some damage. And they're going to need to get this out of Fragile as well. They do. A little bit later, though, Soli's going to jump over the top trying to chase in.
Yeah, he actually kind of jumped a little too high there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You need that vertical jump to really just get in there. Yeah. Huey-less escapes, but they just lost 3 players.
Yep. See if they're going to immediately push the second. Looks like they are, and they should be able to get this capture pretty easily. I don't see anybody wrapping back around to do a back cap here, so it looks like they're going to be firmly in control of the second point, ready to push in on a 5%. I mean, Ubers are pretty much even, so there's not really a huge advantage there. Clockwork does go down, but got to wonder if maybe he's dropping for a sniper or something right now.
Yeah. A little friendly talk as Duana says, boom, toasted. We got a scout coming in here trying to get Rick.
Wow.
And actually missed a lot of those shots.
Yeah, he was in there way too long for not taking anybody down. So yeah, Clockwork stays on scout. Interesting.
Yeah, Rick didn't really take much damage there at all. Yeah, both players on scout here. Scout's pretty good at attacking here, and Soldier trying to get underneath as well.
Yep.
So not sure if they spotted him. Okay, now maybe they have. His Pyro kind of make sure he's nice and close to the point.
Yeah, Braun's still under, I believe, under the point. No, I'm sorry. That's Clockwork now coming up under the point now. Mason's down there with him as well.
So is the Fragile.
Now here we go. They're pushing in with Uber on the back of the point right now. He does finally pop his, so I think they're going to get the F out of there. They are getting chased though, but they kind of give up. Mason takes Vacationer down and pays for his life. So just kind of trading kills back and forth. Both Uber pushes basically kind of nullified each other. Not much progress in either direction for either team right now.
Yeah, which is good for esports. I mean, you know, they need to get a round win though at some point. You know, you can't just play defense for 30 minutes and get into overtime and then play some more defense.
Absolutely, a little demo battle on the Riverside ramp over there. Nothing really coming out of it. Clockwork down again. I wonder if maybe now he comes up as sniper just to get that entry frag, or if he's going to stick on scout. I don't know.
That's a possibility. Yeah, sticks on scout.
Huh.
Definitely sniper can be very good for attacking here on Gully Wash Last, as we saw in that overtime round earlier.
Absolutely, yeah. So Deadbolt goes down there. He may come up as scout again. Okay, interesting. So really not doing anything too far out of the norm right now.
Yeah,
Clockwork back on sniper.
Clockwork did switch off, so he's going to see, he's going upper, see if he can get a kill here. Huey might have spotted him. Oh, no, I don't think so.
Huge Uber charge drop there. Got him right in the dome. Later dog.
Yeah, now Clockwork was sniping from a different spot than Sugar was, but it was about the same spot that Radium got capped. That's 2 drops, I believe.
Yeah, don't quite have it yet there, and finally they do pick it up. So, wow.
Yeah, a little bit of a tough one there, and that gives the first round to Rest in Peace Pharaoh.
Yep, I'm sure that is another drop. So.
Yeah. Sure, he's at home resting in peace.
I'm sure he is. Well, his team's performing really well here without him. So let's see what we can do on the next round here. Coming out lower, pretty much all RIP Pharaoh staying under the point while Street Hoops takes the upper. Medic Huey in a little bit of trouble there. He's going to have a soldier right on him as he comes out of the choke here.
Yeah, Huey Lewis
has escaped. He's escaped.
I don't know.
Soldier's still out there, I think. So this is going to be interesting.
I don't know if I would.
Just Huey up now, so he does escape, and he's going to come back to last to pick his team up. Meanwhile, we've got RIP Pharaoh pushing that second point, checking for stickies that don't exist because the demo man is dead. And there we go. The capture's going to go down on second now.
Yeah, and, you know, I think Huey Lewis could have stayed in there. Maybe some miscommunication. He just wasn't able to hook up with his players. He kind of ran up the ramp room and then was like, oh, you know, where's my teammates? And then ran back down, and then they were up on that choke, and then he just ran away.
Uh-oh. Got something going on here. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah, clock on spike. He did show a little bit. He did show a little bit. So they might know he's here, and if they do, then he might just stay ambassador, go for the pick there.
Spy. Oh no, but he goes down to a sticky trap.
Yeah, he found that one.
Yeah, found that one. Called that one out, I bet. #1 spy.
You know, some other players might have something to say about that. You know, even Sixes. Ash says, "You have a spy."
That's funny.
That's funny. Little friendly chat from people here.
Clock comes up heavy now. Interesting. So now they are pulling out some of the strange stuff. I love seeing the different pushes here on Gully Wash last. He kind of pull everything out, and now he drops it for sniper. So kind of pulling everything out of the bag right now, trying to see what ends up working.
Yeah. If it doesn't stick, just keep throwing things at the wall, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Mason trying to do something over there. It didn't work out for him. He went down. Uber's exchanged in the lobby right now. Red Team kind of backing up, but right now losing this battle. Not looking too good for Soldier here. And that's Ash going down. Doesn't look too good for him, though.
Good rotation from Fragile to get out. They have a player advantage. Mason struggling to catch back up to his teammates. Had to take some rocket jumps.
I don't know what Clockwork was doing there, just kind of hanging out, looking around.
Yeah, he's got his sign out.
Conscious objector.
Yeah, see if that'll show us what he's got on there. Oh no, I don't know. Hard to tell. Hard to tell.
I'm sure it's very interesting though, and very objectionable.
Possibly inappropriate.
Yeah, probably. He's kind of sniping down the ramp side on River here, trying to find somebody, but he's not going to run into anybody. The whole team's pretty much holding over on the left side right now. Demo Man very up front. Duwatna is actually sticking out in the lobby right now. They try and get a nice little sticky trap again, probably trying to prevent from Sniper pushing in or Spy coming up that way as well there.
Yeah, and Vacation actually ends up getting caught out by Rick.
Yeah.
I think he pulled out that escape plan and then took the mini crits damage. Definitely got to be careful about that.
Popped in here.
Yeah, they're going to push off that pick, and Cycle Uber is here as well. Bronze goes down, so the pick on Vacation are kind of negated.
Mason and they're trying to do something, but scouts are saying, not today, Mason.
Yeah.
Go throw up somewhere else.
Did get word on TF.TV that Mason indeed had gotten cut from his team in favor of Indust. So he said on TF.TV he was a little distracted.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah. Oh,
wow,
Rick, nice pipes.
Absolutely, man.
Connecting
pipes like a plumber.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the news you want to get as you're about to go play in the grand finals of the LAN there. So
yeah.
Don't know what exactly went down, but hopefully it was somewhat amicable, but usually never is.
Yeah. It's hard not to hurt feelings when you cut somebody from a team. And, you know, it's still preseason. I mean, Indust not playing for anybody right now, and certainly with his credentials, it could pick up for that team.
Absolutely.
Duwatna spamming some stickies out here. Should get a couple dings and know that people are over there on Riverside. We have 12 minutes left on this clock, and I mean, a good defense is a good offense, but
exactly.
Always defense is no offense.
Exactly, and I mean, really, RP Pharaoh's in no hurry to do much of anything here, so they're going to wait for Street Hoops to bring the fight to them. There's really no sense of urgency for RP Pharaoh. It all comes down to Street Hoops at this point.
Yeah, take their time. Maybe get another job here by Clockwork on Huey Lewis.
Uber popped in and exchanged over on the right side here. Again, just kind of going back and forth, and each Uber is going to nullify the other. Not a lot of frags going down. Soldier kind of left alone in the back there. This little air shot. Mason goes down. Marmaduke does take Ash down. Players kind of floating in here, not really doing too much. We do get the second Soldier picked up by Fragile, though. So this could be a bad situation here, and it looks like we are going to get the capture going down.
Yeah, that was a good push by Fragile. something I do want to point out was just, you know, we talked a little bit about committing and, you know, taking risks as a medic. And Mason jumped all the way to spawn, and Fragile followed him in.
Yeah.
And, you know, he got a little bit of heals on him, but not really a whole lot.
Yeah.
But just Fragile, you know, staying in the fight and being involved, big deal. Huge jump across all the way. Oh my God!
Dog! Huge kill by Marmaduke there. Takes Huey down right away.
Giving Huey Lewis some news.
Jeez, and it was not good.
It was not good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was beautiful, but yeah, nothing else happens there because almost everyone on his team died. Just Clockwork up, and he goes down. That's a wipe right there, ladies and gentlemen. REP and Pharaoh is down.
Yeah, so somehow Street Hoops Esports turns that around, but what a bomb from Marmaduke Grills going high.
That was pretty awesome.
And getting low and nailing Huey Lewis.
Yeah, Vacationer now kind of in behind him, doing some damage on the soldier here. Can't quite get that other rocket off, nails it into the post there, so can't follow it up. That is not what you want to do there when you're trying to take somebody down. You don't want to hit the walls.
Yeah, and again, this is kind of, you know, in the 30-minute style of play. The clock is starting to tick, down by 2 rounds. You can't play slow and cautious in the scenario, expecting, okay, well, we'll get to halftime, then we'll have another 30 minutes.
Exactly.
No, you have 10 minutes.
Yep.
And you're going to have to make it happen.
Everything's in favor of RIP Pharaoh right now. Time, score, map. I mean, you know, this was Street Hoops' pick, but right now RIP Pharaoh's playing it better than the team that picked the map.
Yeah. You know, Huey Lewis and company are in control of middle. They are trying to push out of choke here, kind of slow rolling it.
Oh God! Wow! Nice force there. Soldier out of nowhere gets the force on Huey, and they're going to counter Uber here. Everybody's kind of left out in the middle. Ash goes down. I think that was a nice little force there. Can't follow it up with any more kills though, and the point is going to get flipped here.
And Duwadna kills Fragile as he comes out. But they also have lost Vacationer. Now more pressure under Duwadna.
Wow. Deadbolt coming in here. Wow.
Yeah, Mason in his face.
So it's actually, that point's not going to flip back. We do have some spawns coming up right now. They are going to get it finally there. So there we go. It's just going to delay it as it gets recaptured here. Soldier jumping in big again. Gets floated up above and just kind of suspended in midair by the scout there.
Yeah, Deadbolt on a nice streak right now. Not going to be able to recap in time to prevent Mason and Rick from getting that forward spawn. And Fragile was waiting for him, but does prevent Bronze as well as Clockwork from getting that forward spawn.
Yeah, quick shout out to Kip in our stream chat. Don't forget, if you guys haven't voted for MVP, check that out. Those we're gonna award those at the end of the cast here. So thanks for handling that, Kip. You're the best.
Yeah, we're looking for MVPs of both teams. Right now, another big bomb, and this time it was Mason. Marmaduke coming around from the side as well. He was spotted out, but does get Vacationer. Huey Lewis is going to be in a lot of trouble real quickly.
Oh, wow. Oh, gets him, finally drops him down there.
Didn't even see it.
Oh, and the taunt comes out.
The taunt from Marmaduke. He could have been capping the point, but he wanted to send a message.
Yeah, nice little pogo across mid there. So looking like they're in a pretty good situation to push back onto the second point and possibly go up 3 rounds to nothing here.
Yeah. And, you know, the clock ticking, as we mentioned, 8 minutes left on it, controlling that middle tempo, as well as also building an Uber charge here. Fragile throwing out some arrow heals, actually stuck on 94.
Yeah, a little scout battle going on right in the forward spawn there.
Yeah, sniper trying to get a pick there.
Stuck in there.
Deadbolt. I don't know. I don't think it was truly stuck. He still could have cycled. But he was looking to get a pop on the Fragile for sure. It looks like Clockwork headshot of his own. Sniping from that lower section.
And so we've got about a 40. There's the Uber. Actually, I was just going to say, it's a 50% Uber advantage as they come in right now. Can't quite get the medic down. He backs up in the spawn. Huey's safe for the moment. Not a lot of frags going down for the red team, though. Right now, the only deaths have been actually on the red team. And that's a really nice defense.
Yes, it is.
One soldier left to deal with. That's Marmaduke.
He's going to get that frag one way or the other.
Oh, wow, nice. Marmaduke takes the round for his team.
Marmaduke comes into that fight late, and he was full health and no problem. If they didn't get that capture, it was going to be because it took them a little too long to kill Duwadna there. He was doing a good job. Just kind of trapped in the corner, but ducking and weaving and somehow dodging damage. So things getting a lot more dire.
See, he knows the 5Ds of dodgeball.
Yes, he does. Yeah. Duwadna. Clockwork running that sniper to mid.
Oh, wow. Another huge bomb here. Can't get the medic this time, though.
Does get Deadbolt.
Yeah, nice try again by Marmaduke with that huge jump right across the midpoint. Looks like this capture is going to be prevented. It's going to be stopped here.
Oh,
wow. Punch shits on Paragon.
Yeah, he was looking around, had his back turned to him, made sure he lined up the 80 damage shot, and Ash gets a shotgun.
So with the Uber saw out.
Oh,
there we go. We get the pain train. Hop on board. Woo woo.
You got a one-way ticket. The pain train.
Yeah. Players are playing a little loose right now. I think with the time running down, obviously the onus to come back is going to be on Straight Hoops, and they're going to need quite a performance the next couple of minutes here. And the way that RAP Pharaoh is playing right now, I don't know they're going to let him do it. We do have a nice little hiding spot there. I don't know if we go back one player.
Oh, probably terrible at that.
All right, well, we missed that one.
Asher.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, there he is, yep. Paragon, a nice little tucked away spot. But you know, not able to lure players in there. Rick does go down. We do have the sword out here.
Sword fight. Oh, there we go. Deadbolt gets him. And then actually follows it up with a nice kill on Fragile there. Frag's going down left and right. Just bronze up right now, and he's at 50 health, 31 now. He does get the pack. He's going to fight their whole team, though, and so that's not going to work out too well for him, as Straight Hoops does push back out to mid.
So a glimmer of hope here, as we have 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. They need to do this quick.
It's got to be clean.
Not totally able to stop the forward spawns, as Clockwork and the Fragile out here. But Soldier is kind of an interesting spot in lobby. Vacationer going to be able to take out Clockwork with ease. Fragile's going to get caught out here as well.
RP Pharaoh's really split up right now, and they're kind of fighting multiple battles in multiple places and losing all of them right now. It's definitely in Straight Hoops' advantage, but unfortunately they're fighting the one thing they can't change, and that's the clock. Oh, Mason with the axe.
Yeah, 4 points of health. Still gets the melee kill. Duetna finishes him off, but Marmaduke goes for a bomb on Huey Lewis. Oh, that direct.
It's
going to hurt.
Finish it.
Huey down with 50 health. Could have just taken a no-scope body shot there and gone down. But they do chase away Clockwork.
It looks like they're going to get the second point captured here, but time ticking away, and they've got to go quick here if they're going to have a chance of even getting close to time.
It's going to be extremely difficult. It's not mathematically over yet. But they need to capture here ASAP, and then they need to follow it up with 2 as fast as possible captures. Fragile trying to get on the point with the Uber Saw. Marmaduke trying to play some defense as well.
There we go.
And Mason tries to hustle back towards the point. But we have a round 1 for Huey Lewis and the Street Hoops.
And the News.
And the News. He told us that the News was an old friend of his, so that they would match up in the kill feed as Huey Lewis and the News. But right now, we're going to need 2 fantastic rounds here from esports. Pretty much perfect rounds.
Yeah, both teams come out lower, kind of playing the slow push here. Medic Fragile actually goes down there. Nice little shotgun from Ash. So
yeah,
it's starting to work out okay for him. But Pharaoh's still with a ton of players up in mid. Huey Lewis is getting bombed right now. Gets a second rocket and taken down there. Marmaduke on a 2K. Can't quite get the third though. But that does delay the cap, and all importantly, more seconds ticking off the clock.
Yeah, and we talked about it a little bit, and I think again, just this matchup. We have great people, great players on Rest in Peace Pharaoh.
Yeah.
We have great players on Street Hoops Esports.
Yeah.
But I think there, you had a little bit of indecisiveness with Huey Lewis. He could have stayed in with his Soldier and his Medic, stay close to his Soldier for protection in ramp room. Then he was like, I got to get out. And he ran out and then had no protection and got picked out and fragged.
You got to wonder how different this could have played out if Grape and Cozen would have showed up.
Yeah, certainly. And it's not like they were planning on attending, or I don't know if there was any thought of it. But certainly Huey Lewis couldn't quite pull it off on that last mid-fight. Some good frags coming out here now, though, for Street Hoops. But again, we talked about the clock issue, and that's a very big issue.
26. I mean, if they pull this out, and there's a chance you could push back out in like a minute, but I don't think I've ever seen a goalie watch round go down in under a minute. So. Yeah,
I think the flip that did happen in the top 10 plays of the month a while back was pretty quick, but I think that was about a minute 15 from
Vacationer's moving. He's getting there. Really nice pogo jumps through the river ramp there, but can't really follow it up with anything. Gets the demo though, pays for it with his life, so can't really do anything else there. There's a capture going down on last right now. But plenty of RIP Pharaoh players standing there to prevent it. Medic is in, actually. All the remaining players for Street Hoops are in right now, pestering the RIP Pharaoh players that are coming out of spawn, but can't really get anything done here, and they're probably going to end up going down. So that's not the push they wanted. Not the push they're looking for.
Yeah, Fragile has an Uber charge, so completely comfortable with that. We do have a big bomb across the river, which I'm not sure if Mason saw. I think he did. He's waiting and lurking here, so he definitely knew that was coming in.
Oh,
wow.
So close.
Yeah, good damage on the Mason, or decent damage on the Mason, but not enough. And minute left on the clock, so
yeah,
basically in formality zone.
I think it's all over with the shouting at this point. It does look like RIP Pharaoh is going to take the FITES 6v6 TF2 championship.
Yeah, and don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This game about to wrap up, but before we wind down our TF2 coverage, we're going to get the team over here. Yep. We told them, give out their handshakes, congratulate the other team on their second place finish. But they're going to come over here. We're going to have a little trophy ceremony of sorts.
Absolutely.
Give Clockwork his pick of action figures. I'm just assuming. I'm just assuming he's still heavily in the lead. Yes, indeed.
Hey, a couple more people voted for Mason though, and Rick's got 2 now. So.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad Rick got a little bit of recognition there.
It's good to see Rick's parents are watching.
17 seconds on the clock, and GG thrown out by Huey Lewis.
Well, this has been a really fun tournament. The action's been amazing. I have had a lot of fun following this. So congratulations, RIP Pharaoh, for a heck of a victory here. Congratulations to Street Hoops too. They played really, really well, but just couldn't quite pull it out in the end there. So congratulations to both teams. But RIP Pharaoh takes the 2014 Winter FITES 250 TF2 6v6 tournament.
Yes, indeed. They were up against a pretty stiff team in RIP Pharaoh, but we really had fantastic competition. I mean, Street Hoops came into this event, one of the favored teams here, but RIP Pharaoh, I mean, put together a great roster.
We had a lot of really good teams show up. A lot of fun to watch all this stuff go down. If you've never been to a LAN before, they do this twice a year. FITES.net, check it out, FITES.